What we have noticed in these courses is that students who do not attend the face-to-face meeting have a problem with this first big question mark. What's going on? What do I have to do? How should I do it? When should I do it? Even though we post very detailed instructions. So we decided it might be a good idea for those who attend the face-to-face and for those who don't attend the face-to-face to have this on the site so that you can always go back as a reference if you have any questions. This doesn't mean you cannot ask us questions, but it's a good idea to have something as a backup. So we hope that after explaining everything to you, we'll get to the last picture, which is illuminated brain. We don't have any questions as to how the course works. We have questions about my teacher's questions, but that's a different story. So this is for advanced A level, but the requirements of the course refer for both advanced A and advanced B. So here we go, course requirements. The first thing, what does this icon show you? What could it be? No idea? This is attendance. To attend the face-to-face meeting, or it is a requirement, mind you, to watch it at home if you did not attend the meeting. Because this will make sure that you know you have been told and you are aware of what you have to do in this course. So this is the first requirement. Second requirement, what's this? What could it be? Yes, the computer, because everything is online and assignments. Well done. Assignments. Okay, what are the requirements? You will see that in both Advanced A and Advanced B, we have 9 assignments. But you are required to do only 5 of them in both courses. And it's your choice what you do. Next, what else do we want you to do? Yes. By quiz, we mean vocabulary quizzes. You will be tested on words. And whereas the assignments, in the assignments, you are not limited by time, in the vocabulary quizzes you are. But when I open the site to show you, you will see. Next. What is this? A signature there. A signature. Can you see? No. Of course. I chose something like that. What do you have to sign? And in my course, I'll show you afterwards where, also in Zor's course, the Advanced B, you have to upload a signed statement on the site. Now, what is this signed statement? The statement is in Hebrew. I'll show you where it is. I'll show you where to post it. And it gives you all the requirements in Hebrew. And you have to sign that you have read and agreed to working on in this online course according to the requirements stated on this page. What else? We haven't finished. We've got 2 actually things you have to do on campus. One is taking the midterm exam, which will be, don't write now anything down, you will see it in a minute, will be in the week of the 6th to the 11th of December. This is the midterm. We don't have dates for the final exam yet, but you will get them. Now, I did not write this down, but if anyone has accommodations, special accommodations, Atamot, thank you. Atamot, you have to send me a note so that I can write this down, because we need this when we start organizing the midterm. I have to know how many exams I need to be in LD format, how many students need extra time, how many students need the natural reader, the computerized version of an exam. I have to know this. And when you send me these are atamot from Keshe, then we get things done really faster. If you don't do this, it might be a problem and you may not get the exam you are supposed to get. Next. What have we got next? Assessment. How will we give you your grades? 50% for what? What do you think has the most weight? Final exam, of course. 50% final exam. Next. 30% what? Midterm. Yes. Midterm. Midterm. 15% for what? The assignments. No, the assignments. Because the assignments are your reading comprehension. And then 5% for the vocabulary quizzes. Okay? So 50% final, 30% midterm, 15 assignments, and 5% for quizzes. Now, how do we go about answering the assignments and working on this site? We start with the first thing. I will show you afterwards the site, but first you have to read the teaching point. You will see that I have organized every single topic in exactly the same fashion. You have teaching point, which is an explanation of whatever I'm trying to teach you. Then I have found for some of these topics some lovely YouTube presentations, and it's great if you don't want to read whatever I have to say, then you listen to a native speaker saying these things with beautiful simplified examples, but still making things clear. So it's either or both, it's up to you. I was not able to find for all of the teaching points, but I mean things that were appropriate. I could find for students in first grade or second grade, but give me a break. You're not there, are you? And then, so this is the first part. Then you have, it says assignment number 1, text, or the name of the text. I suggest you print out the text. Keep it next to you, and then we've got to do the assignment. In Advanced A, all the assignments are on the computer. If you open it, this is your first attempt. I have allowed you 2 attempts because sometimes the computer gets stuck, or all of a sudden something happens and you cannot finish the assignment. On the other hand, the assignments are not timed. In other words, when you start working on the assignment, you can get up, leave it open, don't close it, leave it open, go make yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever your cup of tea is, I mean, whatever you prefer. And then, or you want to have your prepare a sandwich, come back and work on all the crumbs on your keyboard and whatever. Just a second, let me finish. So, the assignment, which is the reading comprehension, which is similar to what you get on the exams, is not timed. And also, because of various technical problems that might occur, I've given you 2 attempts. However, I have programmed the computer not to give you the correct answer until the assignment is closed. And this I will talk to you about, how we close the assignment and how you cannot submit after a certain date. I will talk when I open the site. So the assignment's 2 attempts. Then you've got word lists or word lists, it depends on the assignment. And then what I do is I always give you the translation in Hebrew plus other things, but so that you know the meaning in context, because you know English words have numerous, a lot of meanings. So I give you the meaning which is specific to this context, the text you're reading, and then I expect you to know this meaning. And then you take the vocabulary quiz. In the vocabulary quizzes, again, you have 2 attempts. to do them. But you are timed. The vocabulary quiz, it says either 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You will know, because there is a description, the quiz tests your knowledge of vocabulary this and that, or word list number 1 and 2, and then it starts ticking off the time. You see the time there. I've given you 2 attempts, and once again, you cannot see the correct answer until it closes. Why? I don't want you to, afterwards, to be doing things just like a parrot. I want you to learn things. I give enough time for you to check 1 or 2 words if you don't remember, but not more. So, and then people say that if they do it twice, they remember more words, and they do it faster, which is only natural. This is a skill, and skill gets better. Skills improve with practice. So this is this. So now, how to communicate with your teacher. Now this is only for my course. Zor will probably have the forum. Now, news forum, this is for learning issues. You can post on the forum questions. Your peers, your classmates might answer them, or I will answer them within 3 days. If you post on Tuesday and Wednesday, you cannot expect an answer before Thursday from me. Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't answer student mails, okay? Just so that you know. Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't answer your mails. So if you want an answer before Tuesday, you better send me a mail Sunday or Monday, and then I will respond. Or post on the forum, but then again, don't expect answers on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And this is a rule. On the other hand, you can contact me. I have given you my Skype, jackie.khayimov. Sundays, 8 to 9:30. You can contact me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have, either on the assignment or on anything else. Then you can email me, but I prefer the emails to be on personal issues, something that you cannot post on the forum, something which is not related to the assignment, but is related to something personal, okay? So, whatever it is. And then you can always come to my reception hours, which are on Monday, 12 to 1:30, and I will open now the syllabus. You'll see it says Building 46, Staff Room on the 3rd floor. It is in your syllabus. 46. It is written on the syllabus, okay? Now, if you meet the requirements, and this is one of the expressions I'm going to test you on, meet the requirements, meet the standards, meet the expectations, meet the needs, זה לעמוד ב, לענות ל. זה לא קשור לפגוש, נכון? So if you meet the requirements, okay, you'll be quite successful at finishing this course. And this is what I had to, this is one of the things I wanted to talk to you about now. Originally, or in the beginning, initially, we thought that we would be in a computer room and you could actually go into Moodle and see for yourself. But we have changed because this had to be videotaped. So I will now show you how to go into the Moodle site, show you how it is organized, and if you have any questions, please wait until I have finished, and then I'll be happy to answer your questions. But first, let me go over this. Here is the site. As you can see, the first thing on the site is the news forum. You click on it, it will say write the topic of the discussion. You write question number 5, assignment number 3, for example. And then I can't understand what she wants or what does this question mean, or what could help me find the answer. Any of these questions on the forum. And once again, if you post on Monday evening, don't expect an answer before Thursday, okay? So this is it. Then, if you take a look at the syllabus, it says that a prerequisite, תנאי מוקדם, to be in this course is knowledge of the first 5 sublists of the academic word list. AWL means academic word list. Now the academic word list consists of 10 sublists. The first 5, those of you who were in English Basic have covered. And the assumption is you know them. From my bitter experience, students don't know them. However, I will not be dealing with these words. This is your own responsibility. What I did, however, was I uploaded on the site the first 5 sublists. You can go over them, see which ones you know. You will know some of them, but not all of them. Now, why is it important that you learn them all? Because these are words which appear in our texts. And when you know more words, you read better. Research has proven it a number of times. The best predictor, הדבר שמראה לנו הבנת הנקרא, the best predictor for reading comprehension is knowledge of words and expressions. Yes. So no matter how clever you are and intelligent you are, if you don't know the words, you can't read. This is why in my first year in Israel, I couldn't read a thing in Hebrew. Now I'm a little bit better, but I don't have the motivation to read in Hebrew because I can find all the information in English. For you, this is not the case. You will have to pass an exam, so you better start reading. What I say to my students is, set yourselves achievable goals, which means if you decide you want to improve your vocabulary, decide that you want to learn 2 words a day. Is this achievable? Nitan? Yeah. Yes, more than achievable. By the end of this semester, which is 3 months, which is 90 days, you will know at least 180 words which I did not assign. On top of this, you will have to learn lists of about 30 words from each assignment. Now, what else is there? We've got here a link to the vocabulary site with interactive activities. People have done it. You can go in and do one exercise. I know you will be terribly busy, I know this and that, but if you organize yourselves properly, you will find the time for an exercise a week. Next, student signature page. Save, now will I be, yes. This is the page I want you to read, sign, scan, and upload. Okay? So this is what I have been talking about. Second, I can't see. Here we go. Here. This is what we've got. And here at the bottom of this, you've got signature, your ID number, and everything else. Now, you sign this, you scan this, or you can actually now with your phones, after you have signed the page, you can take a picture of it and upload it. I'll show you where to upload it. Just a second. Let's see where to close this. Here we go. Okay, where do I upload this? Here we go. Signed statement. Okay? So you go in there. See, somebody has already uploaded this. And what it looks different for you, it says submission. Okay? Here. And you can submit. I see who has submitted and who hasn't submitted. I see that out of the 44 students on my list, 1 has read already some of the stuff and submitted the assignment. You submit this as attach a file. As simple as that. Next. You have here schedule for the assignment submission. You can print this out. You can print this out to see what the dates for the submission are. But in case you forget, see what you've got for each topic. Assignment number 1, due by the 5th of November, 2015. Okay, and see what you have here. You've got assignment number 1, text. Then you've got assignment number 1, questions. Then you've got word list number 1 and vocabulary quiz number 1. Now what I have done for you is I have opened all the texts and all the assignments. Everything's open. The only thing that is not open is the vocabulary quizzes, because I haven't finished writing them. This is a completely new course. Most of the assignments are new, which means I have to work on creating new vocabulary quizzes, which is masochistic, of course, but it doesn't matter. So this is how it is. You want me to... Now, why 3 of the assignments don't have a long text? And they are assignment number 2. See, assignment number 2, it says, in this assignment there is no longer text. Instead, there is a paragraph or 2 on the screen and a question or 2 on it. Do your best. Okay, so we've got, but once again, you've got the teaching point, you've got a video, as I said, you've got the assignment itself. Anytime you see this V sign, it's either an assignment or a vocabulary quiz. Please don't confuse them. I have made sure I have written assignment, vocabulary quiz. Assignment, vocabulary quiz. So you have to do 5 assignments and 5 vocabulary quizzes. So this is topic number 2. In 2 I said number 6. Number 6 also doesn't have a long text but passages, because it tests one very specific skill, which is inference. Inference means being able to understand which is something which is not directly stated. And this is one of the most difficult type of questions, but this is the new thing about Advanced A, that there are about 30% of your exam consists of inference questions. And what else? And number 9. Number 9 here. This assignment also doesn't have a long text, but it goes over all the skills I teach in this course. Comparison, main idea, example, supporting example or supporting detail, comparison, contrast, cause, effect, inferencing, argument, all of these things. So these are the 3 assignments that don't have a long text. The rest do. I'll show you the first one and then I'll give you time for questions. Show you the first one. In the first one, I tried to teach, let's see, what did I try to teach? Pre-reading. Those of you who have taken courses here at Oranim, know what it is. So here is the teaching point. I have discussed what it is, okay? What previewing is. And then, when I have finished this, say these are terms that I'm interested in and how you do things. You have to read this. And then, okay? And then, here is the text. Now, you will see that this text has a lot of features that catch the eye even before you go into the close reading of the text. So here we go. I'll show you also the type of questions you have there. here you've got a lot of things that can help you. See, you've got a blurb, you've got section headings, you've got other things which are very helpful. So the questions on this assignment, on this text, I'll show you just because it won't count my text. But here we go. Assignment number 1. Preview the quiz now. It says quiz, but okay, start attempt. So you will see here that this has 12 questions. On the side, you see there are 12 questions. And the first one is, which of these features of pre-reading can I find when I look at this text? This is why I said, please print out the text, have it on the left, on the right, wherever it's convenient for you. And then try to answer the question. So in this question I have said, does it have subheadings? Does it have title? You have to say yes or no. Yes or no. And that's it. You have to go over the text. The next question, just to show you, read the text under the title, it says. So you do need the text on the side. And then there is a question, a multiple choice question, which you have to answer on the basis of what you have read. The majority of the questions in this particular assignment are on what I have tried to teach you. So if I tried to teach you pre-reading skills, the majority of the questions are on this. If the assignment is on comparison contrast, then the majority of the questions will be on comparison contrast. There are different types of questions. Just I want you to see, not this one. I want to show you a different type of question where we have drag and drop. Here, for example, I'll have to change this. But what you see is you have to drag the correct answer into its place. Now, the first section gives a, for example, I don't know. I'm just, okay? And explains something or other. No idea. I'm just filling in things just to show you how it works. Okay? You just drag and drop the answer. No, this is not correct. Don't take it. I'm just giving you. And then, next, when you have finished, you have to submit. It says at the end, let me see, submit your answers. And that's it. And it is submitted. You decide you don't like this, you can take the assignment again. This is why I've given you 2 attempts. Now, the first assignment, I suggest you spend no more than 2 hours on this. With the other assignments, it might be longer. But with the first one, because it does not force you into going into the text, but only the pre-reading, it shouldn't take you longer than 2 hours. And that's about it.